Hi, sweet mom. Hope today's business has been fruitful.
Hello, my beloved. Business went well today. How are you as well?
Not bad. Just finished with a client. I'm a little bit exhausted.
Sorry about that. You need time to relax. A vacation would do.
Sure, Mom. You know your son.
So I'm assuming you buzzed my line because of the land stuff.
Yes, Mom. I just saw one in a very peaceful area close to the beach. I did my findings and they're very fertile. No threat of natural disasters.
I think the other 4 I have secured through are enough.
Sure, 4 is better than 1. Although 5 is better than 4. Why not secure this last one? A lot of people are rushing it now that it is at its price minimum. In 6 months' time, the price will probably be too high to buy.
Why is that?
It is because the demand will start hiking. Also, the area is projected to appreciate by 40% in 2 years. It'll be a rich man's area, especially when it starts developing.
This sounds like a catch. The issue now is that I don't have money for new land in my current budget. I'm financially tight at this moment, unless you wait for 5 months.
Come on, Mom. But you've not heard about the price yet.
It would not be a couple $100, will it?
LOL, no, it wouldn't.
So how much are we talking about here?
It's just $10,000 only.
Whoa, let's take things slowly now. Besides, I have not seen receipts of the lands I have bought through you. Only pictures. No papers?
There are papers, Mom. You worry too much. Don't you trust the expertise of your son in this business?
Well, I do, but I do need to see what I have been paying for. You know I don't pluck money from trees over here.
Okay, I will send them to you by 5 p.m. tomorrow, if you insist. Expect them after the close of business tomorrow.
That's what I like to hear. I would be expecting them.
We aren't leaving this new subject matter behind, are we?
We have talked about so much. Which are you referring to?
Mom, stop acting all silly now.
I love you, son, but mind how you talk to your mother. You better answer me, or you don't. We can call it a day if you want.
No, Mom, not yet. The subject I am referring to is this new land. That is the only thing we have discussed currently that is of high importance.
Okay, I will transfer $5,000 from my business account to yours. In 2 weeks, I will try to send the balance.
That will be great, Mom. I love you so much. I knew you would never disappoint.
Why are you so happy? It's my money and my land.
Come on, Mom. You know I am your son. Your win is my win. Besides, if I seal a deal with you, it strengthens my portfolio. I have to win clients. You deal with clients all day. You definitely understand. Also, as a real estate broker, I gain commission whenever my clients patronize me.
Well, all this talk doesn't mean anything until I, as a client, is well satisfied. I can only be fully satisfied when I see the receipts and visit the sites physically.
Sure. I guarantee you'll receive the papers tomorrow, as discussed.
For the new siting you brought up, I will send you the part payment, as I said earlier.
That would be fine.
Check to confirm. I just sent $5,000.
Received. I have just seen the notification. You are the best, Mom. I love you.
I love you too. Now get some rest, okay?
Okay, Mom. Good night.
Hi, Jerry. How are you?
Hey, sis. I'm doing great. How's life in Switzerland treating you?
Oh, not bad, actually. Things are better here. How are your wife and kids, Brenda and Tom?
They're doing great. They were asking of you just yesterday. Brenda just graduated with a first class in medicine. Her graduation was 2 days ago.
OMG! I'm so happy for her, and for everyone. Congratulations to her. I may have to call her later tomorrow. It's quite late tonight. We have a doctor in the family! Yay!
Haha, thank you. Sure, I will be expecting your call anytime tomorrow. I'll be working from home, by the way. and she will be around. How's Richard?
Oh, the boy is too invested in his work. I just had a chat with him a few minutes ago. He is doing well.
Haha. He is a real estate broker, right? They work so hard and make the hardest money.
LOL, that's certainly true.
How about those lands you told me about? How's it going with finding the right ones?
Oh, Jerry, they're going well, I hope. According to Richard, he has bought 4 lands.
That's good to hear.
Yes, it's good to hear, but I don't know. I've been having a funny feeling.
What's the issue?
While we were chatting some minutes ago, he proposed another property to me. He said it is located close to the beach and is a new site that would be developed in a short period. He said it's worth $10,000 currently and could appreciate by 40% in 2 years.
I haven't heard of such a place around here, but I could do my findings.
Please do. I've spent a whole lot on land through him. I haven't even seen a single piece of paperwork. Well, I insisted he shows me some valid paperwork by tomorrow.
I sure will, sis.
How about Mom and Dad? I called them yesterday, but how are they?
Oh, they're fine. They joined us for Brenda's graduation ceremony.
Well, that's good to hear.
Any plans to visit? At least for a vacation? Come see your son, your parents, family.
Sure, I do. That will be in some months from now. I will let everyone know when the time is right. Good night, and send greetings to everyone.
Good night. I will sure do.
Good afternoon, Jerry.
Hello, Tina. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I didn't hear from Richard yesterday. I was expecting the land documents, but he did not even reach out, as expected. It's the fact that he had chosen yesterday, after close of business, to be the time he should have sent them.
That's strange. What if he was clogged up with work? I'm just bringing up possibilities rather than excuses for his action.
I know my son, Jerry. He only reaches out to me when he needs something, or when he wants to make an offer.
That's really bad. I will visit him later today to see what's up with him.
Thank you so much. That will be nice. How have your findings on the properties been going?
Yeah, I will need about 3 days to get back to you. It involves a lot of parties. I will need to confirm with the surveyor, check the land registry and court registry. We would need to ensure that the land is real and not under legal litigation. It's really strange that Richard is not even giving out more information about the land.
Exactly, Jerry. That is my concern. The most important things, speaking of the documents, are not even available. He should have sent it to me as at 5 p.m. yesterday.
I'm assuming that he forgot. Also, since I am in the same country and town, I will visit Richard to take me to those lands for physical inspection. Then I would see if I could get the documents from him. You should also press him more for the documents.
I have spent so much on this investment. I do not want to take it for granted. Hey, Richard, what's going on? You're starting to push me to the limit. It's like you want me frustrated.
Hi, Mom. Wow, what a way to open a text with your own son. How am I pushing you to the limit?
Oh, now you have decided to act like you're not aware of what you have done.
No, please tell me. What have I done? To be honest with you, I don't know what is triggering you right now.
Oh my, are you serious, Richard? Sometimes you act so strange that I wonder if you are my son. Just by the way you treat me. You only reach out when you need help or when you could benefit from me.
How can you say this, Mom? I respect you enough, and now you're saying wild things about me. Why all of these sudden reception? What is your deal, woman?
I am your mother, and you must address me with respect. You know too well not to address me as woman. I'm always your mother, and I took care of you from birth, even till this day. We had business deals, didn't we? I could have gotten my lands through any broker. There are many real estate brokers in the country over there. I chose to proceed with you because you kept insisting you have a good experience in the real estate industry. We agreed over 2 days ago that you would send me the required documents for the lands you have purchased on my behalf. It's common sense that in business, documents and receipts are important for proof of transactions and ownership. You decided not to fulfill your word, and you never even texted me.
There she goes again, ranting on text with the long essays. When are you ever hoping to trust your own son? Or am I adopted? No, tell me the truth, because I cannot deal with all this gaslighting of yours.
Now look here, boy. I'm not taking my money for granted. What is so difficult in sharing with me the documents I asked for? I am the owner of the house. I gave you my money to purchase the lands on my behalf.
As for the documents, I have them with me. I kept them in a safe. You know how vital and precious they are. I don't want them missing, stolen, or damaged. I just haven't had the time to get them out yet.
I don't understand what you mean by you don't have the time. What does it really have to take for you to get the documents wherever you said you kept them?
Oh, come on now, woman. I kept them in a vault, and it is not in close proximity to where I am. I will let you have them when I decide to. I am the broker here, okay?
What is really wrong with you? Did I make a mistake giving my son an opportunity to grow in his profession?
At this point, you are sounding like you don't trust me. It is as though you think I am using your money for something else other than the real purpose. Otherwise, why would you keep putting pressure on me? If you trust me, be assured that everything is in order.
I have not even said anything about you misusing my funds. Since we started this deal, have I personally accused you of anything of such?
You don't need to say some things directly. One could insinuate various things just from the way they act towards another. It's just like you're doing now. I hope it's not one of your bitter colleagues or friends over there who's giving you such advice. This is how people break up family relationships, if you don't know.
Richard! I think this rubbish is happening because I'm in a different country. The distance is giving you a whole big false confidence, right? Also, you know I could fly there anytime I want. But I have a lot of work to do here. I know how to solve this problem. I already told your Uncle Jerry about the issue. He has extended his stay to help me while I'm away and busy. He will be representing me there. Give him all the respect he deserves. You should also grant him any request he makes, as long as it relates to my property and rights. He should be reaching out to you any time from now, in order to get the documents and a physical visit to the sites.
Now wait a minute. Don't tell me you just got Uncle Jerry involved in this private business.
Sorry to break it to you, Richard. I had to get him to help. He's family and needs to be included for proper tracking of progress since you can't commit to agreements.
No way. This is certainly wrong. Why are you treating me this way? You're making it seem as though I'm unprofessional. I know my job, and I am your son. Your son! Quit involving outsiders in our business. Oh, there's no way. Don't tell me he has been the one poisoning your mind and trying to turn you against me, Mom. I always knew he was a jealous and bitter relative. That is the reason I don't even associate with him or his family. Just so you know, I won't be entertaining him if he approaches me. I made a deal with you directly, not him.
Take a moment to evaluate what you just said. I say you get off your high horse and start acting right. Have some sense of respect for your uncle, my elder brother. His family is our family, and they are good people. If you have chosen to stay away from them, it says a lot about you as a person.
I apologize, Ma. I didn't mean it that way. You will not understand what I'm saying until you come down here by yourself. I am the one who lives here in the same country with Uncle Jerry, so I know what I'm saying.
You better not make a huge mistake you will regret later in your life. I insist so strongly that Uncle Jerry should approach you, and you have to attend to him. This is on my order, as the rightful client. and I'm sending him there to represent me. Don't even try playing your games with me. I am your mom, and would love to see you flourish, but don't take that for granted, because I am also a disciplinarian.
There she goes again. Okay, how about you come here in 2 months, and I will hand over the documents to you physically. See, the thing is that the documents are confidential. I don't want it circulating all through the internet. Haven't you heard the saying, nothing on the net is truly private?
That's your own problem to deal with. I stand by my word. Jerry is going to reach out to you either via call or text. Just be ready. He may even see you physically at your house or the office.
Wait a minute, Mom. If he is to visit me, make it at home. The office is a no zone for visits.
Why is that? Is there something you're hiding at the office? We're talking about business here, so the office is the best setting for such matter.
I'm not hiding anything. I just don't want him embarrassing me in front of my colleagues. The new company policy also forbids visitors.
Which is it? You don't want to be embarrassed, or you want to respect the company's policy?
That's not important. It's both. He shouldn't come to my office, though. I've been moved to another branch since, so he won't see me there anyways. There is no way I'm giving him the address to my new branch's location.
Richard, you aren't even thinking properly. You are a broker, I know, but you aren't independent yet. You work with a broker firm, and it isn't hard to get your branch's address from them.
Oh, no. Okay, please, Mom. Tell him to call, text, or see me at home. I'm being serious. Just respect your son's recommendation this time.
That's on you, not me. I hope to be hearing from either of you soon. Have a good night.
Hi, sister. Hope this is a good time to have a chat with you.
Hi, Jerry. Sure it is. I can spare some minutes. How are you and the family doing?
We're doing fine. How are you?
Oh, I'm all right. What about Mom and Dad?
They've never been better.
Oh, that's great. I miss you all.
We miss you too. I have good news and bad news regarding my findings. Which would you like to hear first?
I can't decide. Tell me as you would like to.
Okay, I will start with the good one. I have been following up on the situation, and I think I have come to the conclusive reason why Richard had been acting in that manner.
Okay, you have my attention. Spill it all.
I tried reaching out to Richard via text. He did not respond. I don't know if he read it or not, so I called his line. Apparently, he blocked my number, so I could no longer reach out to him.
Huh, that's expected. He already gave me the impression that he would not be welcoming you.
That's not all. After all attempts to contact Richard failed, I decided that the only way to get his attention was to reach out to the company he works for. I went to his company and spoke with the managing director, telling him about the situation. He told me that Richard doesn't work with them anymore. He was fired 2 years ago. The HR, with their connections, checked if he worked with any other licensed firm in the country, but he wasn't associated with any.
What are you telling me right now? I'm still trying to comprehend this information. You mean to say that Richard had been fired from his company for over 2 years? Am I correct?
Absolutely correct. I tried to figure out the reason for the termination of his service. The MD eventually only revealed it to me because of the current situation we are in, which relates to his previous actions leading to his dismissal. He actually overcharged his clients more than the real worth of the properties they purchased.
This is serious. Oh, now it all makes sense. I can only see this as a reason why he chose not to send the documents. But I also don't want to think he can do such a thing. At least not to me.
I couldn't believe it either. I still find it hard to believe it at the moment. To confidently play an expensive hoax on your mother is quite unthinkable.
I would like to know more from him. Why would he choose to soil our family's name? Why would he act in such a dishonest manner towards his clients and me? If he had been dismissed for 2 years, what has he been doing? Is he independent? What has he been using my money for all this while?
I think you need to also find out if he is in this alone. I suspect he has an accomplice. Richard could not have devised such a scheme without someone else persuading him.
He's no longer a kid. He's 25 years old, Jerry. He definitely knows the difference between right and wrong. He knows what is criminal and what is not. He is at that age where he should be held accountable for his actions. His former company may have been lenient to have only dismissed him. I would make sure he understands the gravity of what he has done. He will learn the hard way, and will vow to himself never to swindle anybody after I'm done with him. I know he will keep on with this behavior if I don't make him bear the consequences of his actions.
Take it easy on him. Don't get me wrong, you can punish him, but please, let it be just reasonable.
Oh, don't worry. Regardless of how agitated I am, I would still exercise justice. The measure he deserves is what he will receive.
I'm so sorry you had to find out this way.
Thank you so much. This runs deep, like a harpoon piercing through my heart. I would need some days to process this. The only thing that could soothe my feeling is if he still has my money intact. If he could not refund me my money, I may not take it up on him. I may just have to be more careful with his words.
So what are you going to do now?
I will do what his previous clients should have done. I will sue him for the damages he has done to me financially. He will pay every dime he took from me until the end. But first, I will have to find out if he has accomplices, and what he has been using the money for.
That's a good move. But what if he cannot pay back?
Leave it for me to handle. Let's just take things one step at a time.
All right, sis. Take care of yourself.
You too, Jerry. Send my greetings to the family. You definitely are not aware of how much trouble you have amassed. You're probably somewhere having a nice time drinking off the stress from today's work.
Hi, Mom. What is the problem this time? I'm not in the mood for another episode of your paranoia.
I'm going to ask you a couple of questions and need you to be 100% sincere.
Is it about the document? It's still in the safe. I told you a few days back.
Richard, come on. Let's forget about the documents. I'm not stupid.
I never said you were.
Where are you working currently?
What kind of question is this? You know I've been working with MNT Realty Group for 3 years now. Why are you asking?
Okay, you still work with the firm currently, am I correct?
Yes, that's correct.
You don't have to lie to me, Richard. I know everything now. Uncle Jerry was informed by your previous managing director that you were fired.
Wait a minute. Don't send Uncle Jerry to intrude in my private business. I'm tired of you all already. Well, since you all like to pry too much, I stopped working with MNT for 2 years now.
You stopped working? That is not correct, Richard. The management fired you for swindling your clients. I can't believe that this is my son. I am highly disappointed in you. Why would you even think of such a thing?
All right. You know everything, right? You already went behind my back to find information about me. I will admit I was fired. But that was 2 years ago. And now I am grown. I have changed my ways. Besides, I am now independent. I no longer have to work under any supervision. I no longer have to follow the rules. I am my own man now.
Oh, that's right. You're your own man now. You no longer follow rules, right? So tell me, how many clients have you dealt with since you got dismissed from MNT?
I can't keep scores right now, but approximately over 6. They pay well, too.
Let me get straight to the point. The lands you have been purchasing on my behalf, are they real?
What do you mean?
You've been lying a whole lot. I know you've not been using the money I sent you for the right purpose. Now listen, because I am done playing games with you. If you cannot provide the documents for the lands, then you cannot convince me, and I will have to take legal measures.
Okay, Mom, let us take things easy now. You don't have to take this to court. Okay, I did not use the money for the lands. I feel bad for not letting you know earlier. I'm sorry.
I cannot believe this. Hearing from you that you really have been fooling me hurts a lot. Why would you do such a thing? Haven't I been so good to you? I provide whenever you need anything. Is there someone who has been encouraging you to do this to me or your other clients?
No, Mom. I'm alone in this, and I'm really sorry.
You have really destroyed the trust I had for you. From now onwards, I will be more cautious when I have to deal with you. If you can refund my money all intact, I may consider not taking this case up.
The money is inaccessible at the moment.
I don't care. If it has been used to purchase assets, you can sell it and refund me. That is your problem to deal with.
I can't refund the money. I've already bought properties for myself. I used some to have fun in the city as well. Sincerely, I'm really sorry. Let's just forget, like this ever happened. And I wouldn't repeat such again.
Richard, you really think I'm going to let you off the hook on this one? You thought wrong. My hard-earned money cannot be wasted like that. I make money without having to defraud anyone. I don't think you can relate to that. You will pay me my money, and you will pay me to the last cent. If I am correct, the accumulated amount I have sent to you over the 5 transactions sums up to $95,000. I have all the receipts for our transactions.
There's no way you're going to let me go to jail, Mom. I'm still your beloved son. Just forgive me.
That is where the problem is. You have always been forgiven, without getting the right punishment for your actions. You had a lot of opportunities where you could have turned a new leaf. You probably thought you would always get a slap on the wrist.
Why are you acting so difficult right now? If the tables were turned, I would easily forgive you and just give you warnings. I wouldn't take this family matter to the law.
Expect a final demand letter from my lawyer very soon. I don't have any other thing to say to you. Have a good day.
No way. Let's talk this out. We can come to a common ground. Mom! Mom, answer me! I can't believe you sent me this demand letter expecting me to pay the whole $95,000. Where do you expect me to see that kind of money?
Good morning, Richard. Where are your manners? No greetings from you? How rude.
I'm not in the mood. How could you do this to me?
I'm doing this for your own good. With this, you'll be discouraged from further threading the path of fraud. In case you don't know, your actions are both criminal and civil. You're liable to be sentenced to prison if found guilty. I love you so much, which is why I dropped all criminal charges. You're only expected and obliged to pay me the sum you owe me by law. I made it easier for you. You have 3 months to proceed with payment. You can choose to pay in installments. The whole details are in the letter.
How am I supposed to get this money now?
Oh, there are jobs you can do. If you choose not to be lazy and dishonest, you could work with another real estate firm and make money. Richard spent the next 2 months looking for a job in order to pay the money he was owing me. He eventually got a job at another real estate agency, although he was paid a little less than his previous company. I guess his desperation for a job drove him to accept the offer anyways. He started paying up my money at the agreed date, and he hasn't breached the contract since then. I believe I made the right choice by going the legal way. It has been a year since I found out, and almost a year since he started working for his new agency. I monitor his behavior and performance through his supervisor. He has been doing great and has not been reported for any dishonest dealings. As a mother, I think the best way to discipline children is to allow them to own responsibility for their actions. If they understand that certain actions demand certain consequences, it will help shape their decisions. If Richard keeps up with his good behavior for another year, I may have to stop the refund demand. 2 years is a good period for him to learn his lesson. At least he should have paid a good sum of his earned money.